some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Handoff to the lone back. That hole closed quickly and pick up with 1 to the 15.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for room. It's Cox. Open space at the 25. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
They'll leave it with him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kemp. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Cox. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately they call timeout. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Just keep swinging it. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for room, it's Welch. Oh, he's got some space. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
The short hands, it's Abrams.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Here's a heat. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Cox. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a grab deep. Off and running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Cincinnati. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just...
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. And a little short.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
To the air, it's Simmons. Looking for a deep man. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running back searching for a hole. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Slips one guy. Continues to fight for yards. Hits the accelerator to the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
The Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Sets up the screen. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Finds his man. It's Ball. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Lost a throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets him.
He's going for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Cincinnati. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Kinsey. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll pull it down and run. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll take another shot here. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets rid of it. He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Takes a hit as he fires. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And that's where they'll have to down it just inside the 50-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Kinsey. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
But we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, he'll throw it. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Wants to throw again. He wants to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Puts it out of the air. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
On the ground, it's Cox. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football.
He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
They'll give it on the counter. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. That's caught. It's Matthews. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts.
Headed to the end zone. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Rutgers is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over Liberty. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Kinsey. Got it in the middle, it's Abrams. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you
trying to burn this defensive back. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They'll line up to go for 2. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Going to the ground. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He'll go to work in the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Sticks it in his belly. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball. And like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Shoot, quick toss to the right. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Here he goes breaking the pocket. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his leg, it's ball. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Ball. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, try to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting it to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on third down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over Wake Forest. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the move. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's picked off. That's number 10.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gators enter the final minute with the lead. Offense changing the play. Tight end now in motion. Toss sweep to the right. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Quarterback keeper. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
As as a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.